Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on survival multiplayer with Daggerwin. So you joined me back in the poplar field, which we were doing last time, and it looks like I've been told to do the rest of it as well, because I just asked Daggerwin about doing some of it himself, but he didn't seem too keen on the idea, so it looks like it's me doing it again. So we'll just have to time lapse the rest of this and just get it done as fast as possible. I know Daggerwin is keen to move forward to April so we can get some different things planted as well in the ground. But we do need to get this poplar finished before we move time forward, because I don't really want all the fields to be growing at different times. I want it all to be growing at the same rate, so if we move time forward now, we'll have the first bit ready before the bit that hasn't been planted yet, I would imagine, so we don't want to go down that route. I just would rather get it all done now. I suppose I could get the helpers to help with it and do the rest of it, but then I think it would be niche if I just did it myself, and there's not too much more to do. I don't know how long this is actually going to take. I would imagine around about 15 minutes of real time to get the rest of it planted, but we'll find out. So I'm going to time lapse it and I'll be able to see how long it took, but yeah, I guess I'd say about 15 minutes. It's not the quickest job, but we do need to get it done. But yeah, I'm sure you can see now why we didn't go for the bigger field, because we could have planted field number 2, no, was it 2? 3? 3. We could have extended the poplar from this field across here, but that is twice the size of the one I'm doing at the moment, almost. So yeah, we'd have been there a while. I suppose we could have bought a second planter to help, but yeah, it would have been too much, I think, really. Again, we could have got the helpers to do some, which we probably would have done on a field that size. I have done all this myself. I haven't used the help at all, so yeah, it's taken a bit of time, but we're getting there. It's almost done now, and we are going to get this completed today, and then we can move on to a new job. So yeah, like I say, we'll time out the rest of it, we'll see how long this is going to take, and I'll speak to you in a bit. There we go, just finished, and I've just checked how long that took on the time lapse, and you will never guess, it was actually 14 minutes and 12 seconds, so I was very close for the 15-minute guess. Yeah, 14 minutes 12 seconds, so yeah, just under a minute off what I thought it was going to take. So now we need to head back to the yard. We've still got a poplar pallet here which we didn't actually use, so that's somehow ended up under the car. Daggerwin put it on the roof of the car for whatever reason. This is now under the car. I'm not sure how we're going to get that back. Hopefully we'll just teleport onto the planter if we do need to use it again. It turns out we actually didn't need as much poplar as I was expecting. We didn't even use all of this pallet, so we only used 1.5, or just over 1.5 pallets there, so yeah, I didn't need to buy a second pallet there, but never mind. At least we've got it in the future if we ever need to do any more. So yeah, we'll take the planter back to the yard now, and I'm sure Daggerwin is keen to move time forward to April, so we can get some more work done. I assume he's getting all the other jobs done in March that needed to be done. I'm sure he's doing something. Haven't seen anything get sold, so he's not selling. I don't know what he might be doing, but I'm sure if you've been watching his video you'll know. I'm not sure. Right, so we're almost back at the yard now, and then I'm sure Daggerwin will see me arrive and start time forward. Shouldn't take too long, and then we'll be on April when we can get something new planted, I should think. I'm not sure what we will be planting. I think he's done the rolling. The sunflower, he did some sunflower planting in field number 3. That will need rolling. I think he must have done that, hopefully. And then yeah, that'll probably need weeding in April. Where are we going to put this planter then? Probably over here, somewhere out of the way. That'll do. So we'll drop that off there. And oh, he's getting the fabric loaded up by the looks of things. Yeah, we'll move forward now. So yeah, Daggerwin's going to do that. There's another pallet of fabric spawned over there. So there's quite a bit of fabric to sell. That should bring in some good money, because I know fabric's worth quite a lot in either April or May. I can't remember exactly which month it is, but it's around springtime anyway. Let's check the price. So fabric, there it is. It's May, but I'm sure the price in April is just as good. It doesn't look to be increasing much between now and May. It is still increasing, and we'll be selling that at the playground. Because look at the price there, 17,800. That's extremely good. Assuming it will take it all. It might not take it all, because there's quite a lot. So whatever it doesn't take will have to be sold somewhere else. Wood products need loading. And before I do that, I've noticed that there's more fabric to load as well. Well, not fabric, sorry, wool into the spinnery. I'll just do that before we go and do the wood. Oh, there's some straw bales there as well, which we forgot to sell. They'll have to be sold next winter. That's the trouble with hiding them in a shed, you see. If you keep them outside in the open, although it's not as realistic, I suppose, because they will deteriorate faster. Not that it's unrealistic to keep straw outside. Many farmers do keep straw outside because there just isn't enough space for it, but obviously ideally it would want to be inside to keep it fresher and dry. But yeah, if we'd kept it outside, we'd have seen it and we would have sold it probably, but as it was hidden away, nobody thought about selling it, so yeah, it didn't get sold. But not a major problem, it's not worth that much anyway. Straw is not the most valuable asset in the game, or commodity probably, rather than asset, I should think. There we go. So 2 more pallets of wool to move, and then we'll go up to the old yard and we'll get the wood products loaded. So just get these last 2, well I'll say 2, there's 1 and a bit. Yeah, it's not really 2, but I'll call it 2. We might as well move the other one, even though it's only got 100 litres on it. Let's see if we can get them both together again. There we go. So yeah, that's cleared all those out of the way, so there's plenty more space for more to spawn. We've got 3 pallets of lettuce there, and this is the new polytunnel, by the way. I haven't actually noticed it before. Daggerwin built that last episode. And then yeah, there's a load of lettuce at the other greenhouse as well, so quite a bit of that to sell, but the best price for the lettuce is January, so we've gone past the best price. So we may just end up storing that until the winter, but we'll see. Depends how much we need the money, really. Right, so we'll leave that there and then head up to the old yard. Yep. We've got, oh, Daggerwin's already loaded most of it, it looks like, so there's just a few more to load, and then we'll go and sell that at the playground if it will take it, or wherever it will go. Well, I'm not sure where it's going to go yet. We'll find out. Anyway, let's get these loaded. Here we are at the playground, so we'll see if and what we can sell here. Apparently there are 2 sell points here though, so we could try the other one if this doesn't take it. Yes, okay, so it's taken the long, no it hasn't, it's taken the beams, It has not taken the long planks, so we could try and sell them at the other sell point, which is just over there. We'll give that a go and see what happens, but otherwise we're going to have to take it to somewhere else, because it looks like the playground is now full of long planks. Difficulty is actually getting into the trigger point with this trailer. It's not the easiest. Let's just see actually while we're here. Alright, we'll take those. Okay, that's good. So we can sell the rest there, saves travelling anywhere miles away, because this is not the quickest vehicle to be driving. The trouble is I don't want to get myself stuck here. This is not good. Okay, we might have to do a loop and come back round again. This combination, it's not the best for getting into tight areas, or getting out of tight areas. It's easy enough to get into them. It's just getting them back out again. Let's go round here, see if we can get round here. That might be good, possibly. It is all a bit tight around here for this length of a vehicle, so I'm not sure whether we're going to get stuck. Probably not the best move. Okay, we're just about moving, but it's not ideal. Getting caught on these posts on the side. I think we'd have probably demolished them by now if this was real life. But we are just getting just about through. Not the easiest, but we are through. Can we get it lined up with the sell point? This really wasn't a very well thought out sell point, was it? It's alright for a small trailer, I suppose, but anything bigger than that is not the easiest. Right, okay. Shall we try and sell these? There we go. That's it. Wow, we're up to 327,000. That's not just from the wood though, that's from Daggerwin selling the fabric and stuff as well, but yeah, I hope he sold that fabric at the playground, because that was the best price. I didn't actually see where he went with it, but hopefully it was at the playground. Anyway, that's done, so we'll take this trailer back to the sawmill, where I'm sure it'll be needed again fairly soon, and we'll move on to the next job. I'm sure there's some planting to do, possibly. We'll have a look. We've got another empty field to plant, so we'll see what we can put in there. And let's just check to see if this sawmill will take that tree. I've noticed there's another tree that Daggerwin's brought over. Let's just check over here at the sawmill to see if it will take it. Should do, yeah, it's on 36,000, so it should take that. Yep, there we go, back up to almost full capacity again. There's Daggerwin, randomly appearing. Okay, so we'll just quickly check the map. I think it's field 8, yes, field 8 hasn't been planted yet. That would be good to do with soybeans. Is it planting season for soybeans though? Calendar. Ah, it is, that's good. Yep, we can buy another field. I'm going to plant that field with soybeans though. We need the Fent ideally. If it's around, there it is. Yeah, so the planter is right behind it, that's convenient. We'll get that on, and it won't take us long at all with this size planter to plant field number 8 with soybeans. So let's get that on, there we go. Oh, and Daggerwin has filled it with liquid fertiliser as well. So that's good, it's all ready to go. Because we didn't need the fertiliser before, because the field was already fully fertilised when we purchased, but this one is not fully fertilised. Right, Daggerwin says field 84 to buy. Where is that? 84. Am I being blind? Is it around here? Where is 84? I can see 85. 84, there we go. It's all the way up here. And it's got a crop of grass. Is that really the best crop, Daggerwin, to go with? What we could do though, I've just suggested to Daggerwin, is use this planter here that I've currently got and direct plant it with a crop, probably soybeans, because yes, it's currently a grass field, which is not the best crop really to be doing. Obviously you can make money out of doing silage and stuff, but it's quite time consuming. and the money you get for the silage is not always brilliant. It's not so bad if you have a BGA and then you can put the silage into that and make energy that way and get paid for it, but yeah, I don't know. We'll probably end up putting a crop in it though. Let's get the plants turned on and lowered down, and we will turn on the steering assistance and plant this one with soybeans. Daggerwin says bye, so yeah, you can buy it. I'll just say yeah, let Daggerwin deal with that. Daggerwin can buy the field. Quite a few of you have been suggesting getting some cows. That's quite a good idea. It's not something we've done yet on this series, so yeah, having some cows would be quite a nice idea. I suppose we could put them on that field, potentially, in part of the field, I don't know. But yeah, it's not a bad idea, something a bit different to do, at least for this series. Not different in the game, because obviously most of us have done cows before, but yeah, it's not something we've done on this series before, so it's something we could do. But for now, let's get on with planting this with soybeans. That's the field complete. As you can see there, Daggerwin's currently rolling it. I've just quickly had a look to see how much a cow barn is, and it's £254,000 just for the shed, for the one that produces milk. So, I suppose you can get the smaller one, but then if you're going to get it's only 35, you might as well go for the bigger one, I suppose. Although, mind you, 2 of those is cheaper than 1 of them, and that would be more animals, wouldn't it? So, I don't know. Is that a milk one? Oh no, that's a breeding barn. This is a milk one, so no, we'd have to go with the 254, which we can't afford now. We would have done if we hadn't bought that other field, but I'm sure it won't take us too long to get that sort of money again if we do it in the future. Bit of a shame. I would have quite liked to have done the cows today, but not at the moment. It seems we need another £154,000-ish to get that. So. Yeah, not today, it looks like. Anyway, let's head up to the new field, have a look at that, and start planting that with soybeans. I assume we're going to do soybeans. Seems like a profitable crop to do. The only issue is you don't sell it until June for the best price, so it takes a while to get the money back. But yeah, I quite like doing soybeans. They're quite a good crop, because the combine doesn't fill up too quickly when you're harvesting. So you don't have to. It's not too intensive. You know, you can relax a bit doing it. So it's quite fun. Anyway, the new field is just up here on the left. Well, it's supposed to be a grass field, but I can't see any grass, so it must have only just been planted or something. Yeah, it looks like a drilled field, or a seed, you know, a cultivated field, or whatever. I don't know. It's soil anyway. But yeah, apparently it's a grass field. So it must be very fresh grass. Oh, fully fertilised already as well, so we're going to be wasting our liquid fertiliser on this unless we unload it, but we could, I suppose, but then it's just... Let's see. Yeah. Now I've got to pick up the seed again. That's why I didn't want to unload it. Right, okay. So, are we going to... And you can guarantee as well now, it's going to pick up the fertiliser and not the seed. Let's try and get far away from it. Oh no, and then we have to fold it up again because we're too far away. At least there's only 1 pallet of fertiliser to collect at the end, not 2 or 3, but it means we've got to load up 4 pallets of seed again. Let's try and get close to the seed and we'll reload with that without trying to pick up the fertiliser, and then we can get drilling or planting again. Have to get really close to it, it seems. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to reload the seed and we'll get this one planted. There we go, that's the job done. So Daggerwin just finished off the rolling in that field, but we've got all the planting done. Let's have a quick look. There's just the top part left to roll now. Daggerwin's doing that. It's already fully fertilised, so that's all good. Looks like we've got some weed though in field number 3, which I thought we would, so that needs to be done. And that's everything I think that I can see. All the other fields look good. That one must have already been weeded in the previous episode, so yeah, that's looking good. So let's pick up the hoe, which I think is over here, and we'll get this weeding done in field number 3. And then I'm not sure what else we can do really. That's most of the jobs I think completed, unless there's some more like moving of pallets and stuff to do, or watering, or wood for the sawmill, but we'll have a look at that when we've done this. Let's just make sure we get the weeding done, and then we'll see what we can do after that. So we are getting a little bit short on space. There's still quite a lot of gaps for things. That auto stacker there could go where the planter used to be parked in there. There are places for things to go, it's just things tend to get left out. I do try my best to put things in there in good places though, like I've just put that in there, which will do I suppose for now. It has kind of blocked the cotton picker in, but things can be shunted about as they need to get removed from the shed or whatever, so yeah, it should be fine for now. But it would be nice to have another shed for storage. You can never have too much storage, I find, so yeah. Anyway, let's get this weeding done. I'll speak to you in a bit. So you got the weeding done in that field. I also moved the auto stacker to a more suitable location for storage, and now we've just cut a tree down to feed into the 2 sawmills. Obviously most of it's gone into the smaller one because that one actually was emptier than this one, but the rest, if it doesn't all quite fit now, we'll go into this one. Oh, it will fit, that's fine. So now they should be both pretty much at full capacity. Daggerwin's just sorting out the little branches from that one to keep the small sawmill fed. And we've already got another pallet of long planks spawned in this sawmill, so yeah, the sawmill's always going very well. It's definitely a good thing to have on the farm. It's very useful for the money and also keeps you busy because there's always lots of trees to cut down. In fact, I think we're getting to the stage where we need to replant some of these trees that we've taken down already, because the ones that are here are not growing very quickly. They should have been oak really, but they're not. They're American elm, I think, which are a lot slower growing. Yes, they're both full now, so I think that's everything. I don't think there's much more we can really do today. I was just trying to look to see if there was anything more we can do. The bakery is obviously not running at the moment because there's no flour being produced by the mill, and the mill in fact is already finished production of everything. All the oil has been processed. Obviously both sawmills are running at full capacity now, they're both filled up. We've sold the wood chips in January, so there's a few more in there, but not a huge amount. Spinnery is running fine with the wool. We'll soon have the rope maker going, but not yet. When we do the cotton harvest, the cotton will be going to the rope maker, or at least some of it will be going to the rope maker. And the greenhouses are topped up, so let's just check the animals. Yeah, the goats are fine for the water, and everything looks good. There's really not much more we can do, is there, really, today? I think we've done pretty much all we can. So, yeah, I think we'll probably leave the episode there. So I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.